Hey boys and girls, hope you liked that intro video. I'm just kind of showing off, but really what I'm trying to do is show you how the pentatonic scale works playing with a blues band. There's no pressure, of course. I'm not asking you to play like that just yet, but can you get to that level? Definitely so. I just want to show you the full potential of what you can do using the pentatonic scale playing blues. So for this video, you need to know your pentatonic scale. If you don't, go back to my earlier videos, or if you're not comfortable with it yet, you should know your G, C, and D chord. Now you're going to hear some drums, bass, guitar, and guitar playing in the background. I've created a backing track that's going to really help us practice because we don't have the beautiful Boys and Girls Club with the stage and the drum kit and the speakers. This is going to have to be our virtual band, which is our pre-recorded backing track. So now, in this part of the video, I hope you've been practicing your pentatonic scale because this is where you're going to have to get those fingers moving, all right? So we're going to play for G, C, and G of the backing track. So by now, you should already know what those chords sound like. G, C, G. So during the part where the D comes in, don't worry, we have not got there yet. So you're going to play the pentatonic scale forward and backward, playing along to that G, C, G. So it goes something like this. So just going over that one more time, I played the pentatonic scale starting on the 3rd fret, all the way forward and all the way backwards. But notice how I was keeping time with the actual song. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so you actually, getting into playing with music, you really have to follow the beat, okay? You don't want to play at your own speed unless you're getting into a really cool solo and you're doing it intentionally. So just make sure you're following the beat. Dun, 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 dun. Also notice how I stopped right before the D started in the song, okay? So we're just focusing on that part. Let's try this again, guys. So we're approaching the second part of this exercise, all right? We've played the pentatonic up and down for the chords G and C. When the actual backing track is playing those chords, we are doing the pentatonic up and down, all right? So now comes the D chord. Something changes. So when we play our G chord that we've learned in class, just like this, right? Our middle finger is actually on the root note G. So that's what makes the G chord, right? And then when we play C, my number 3 finger is actually, that is the actual C on the fretboard of a guitar. So D, the closest D to us is actually right here. It drops. So we're going to play the pentatonic scale when the D chord starts, but nothing changes with the pentatonic scale. Remember, I can do it here. I can do it down here. I can do it in the middle. All right, same pattern, 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3. So we're gonna start on the actual root note D. So you're looking at the A string, elephant's and. Remember the A string, 5th fret, number 1 finger. All right, so I'm just gonna go 1 3, next string, 1 3. All right, so it's gonna go. So remember, A string, our second string, number 1 finger on the 5th fret. So let me bring that closer if I can, right there. You see that? So I'm going to go next string. So once you get that down, we're going to, for C chord, when D's done and the C chord comes, we're going to follow this cool little pattern. We're going to go, I'm going to go back to my comfortable 3rd fret and go. So the same thing I did on D, I'm doing it back up here now. Let's go ahead and watch the next video and see how I play that. Alright, so lastly, every solo needs an exit. It needs an ending, right? So when you start a guitar solo, you got to know in the back of your head how you're going to end it, or else you get lost, the solo never ends, or people look at you like you might have made a mistake if you just cut it off, right? So you have to have an exit strategy. So our exit strategy for our guitar solo, very easy. We're just doing the first part of the pentatonic scale, and we're going to end on the D string 3rd fret right here. So it's going to go something like this. All right, one more time. Now, if you want to have fun with that, I like to do a little bit of vibrato. I like to play with the string and bend it up and down, and it's going to make a cool effect. Watch. All right, so let's try that, and let's replay our video and see how we put all these 3 things together. Remember, you can always rewind, stop, go back to a different part of this video. That is it, guys. Playing the pentatonic scale as a lead guitar player, creating your own solos to a blues band, right? In the chords G, C, and D. Now, once you get this down and you feel like this might be too easy, for those of you who are moving ahead really quick, play around with it. Make your own solo. This is just something I created to kind of give you an idea of how to navigate the fretboard playing blues music. So I challenge you to create your own cool little pentatonic solo. All right? Remember, you're only as good as the amount of time you put into practice. So hope you practice this. Hope you enjoyed the video. It took a lot of work to put this together. So please do practice, and we will see you next time.